Hello,
Hello, is Phil Rudd there, please?
speaking.
Hey, Phil, this is Dustin Wilmus from KMSU Radio in Minnesota. How you doing today?
I'm good, Dustin. How's yourself?
I'm excellent. It's an honor to be speaking with you.
Thank you.
Well, I won't keep you too long. I just had a few questions for you. Let's talk about the album. I know you had it out a couple of years ago, but now it's kind of getting the international distribution. Album's called Headjob. Have you wanted to make a solo album for a long time? I know you've been in music forever, it seems.
Yeah, no, I was just mucking around with a few things, and it just sort of fell in. You know, I was sitting around not doing anything, and it was just something I was doing in my spare time, and and it all sort of fell into shape. I mean, and when it just seemed to be the right time when I was out of the job, so it was good.
Well, who's playing with you this time around on the new one?
On the album, it's two Kiwi guys, just the three of us. Sort of multi-tracked it up, and we've got another guitarist for the tour, and an old mate playing bass. So it's sounding pretty good. We've just done 3 weeks rehearsal, and we're looking forward to getting over to Europe and whacking a few tunes out. They're quite good.
Yeah, the new stuff sounds like it sounds modern, but at the same time, I think fans of all the stuff you did with AC/DC will dig the new stuff as well.
Oh, that'd be great, wouldn't it? That'd be great. If all the AC/DC fans bought one, that would be the best.
Well, after being in AC/DC for, I guess, about 4 decades or so, what was it like doing a solo album? Was it kind of freeing to have that kind of, I guess, independence, or what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it was a whole different thing, and I was sort of running the whole thing, and it was quite different to my usual sort of role. But not that I didn't enjoy my role with AC/DC, but it was good to get out there and sort of have it go your way, all the way sort of thing. It's quite good, producing it.
Yeah, it seems like you obviously you played the drums. You also sang on it, produced it, wrote it.
Oh.
I mean, you did everything.
I didn't sing. I didn't sing the main vocals. That's all Alan Badger. But I did write a lot of the words, and and was the sort of the impetus behind most of it. So.
Well, let's talk a bit about, I guess, your drumming style. I mean, all your stuff has such a solid groove, and really kind of made all those AC/DC songs the classics they were. And it wasn't flashy or too flashy when it didn't need to be. I guess, who are some of your influences and some of the guys that helped you shape that kind of sound?
All the old 60s English drummers, Ian Pace, John Bonham, Ringo, of course, my biggest favourite. There were a lot of great drummers in that, because it was a real innovative time. People would come up with all sorts of stuff. So there was a lot of very influential music, during the 60s. Great time to grow up, by the way. And, so just normal boy stuff, who you're listening to, and who you with your mates, and all that sort of thing. So.
Sure. Well, then, with that being said, Phil, is there anybody nowadays, as far as drummers go, that you think is still out there, innovating and maybe exciting you to hear any of the new guys?
I said that on another interview. I said I like Brad Wilk. He's the Audio Slave guy. He's a great drummer. He's probably my favourite young drummer. Says me, being an old guy now. Pretty young compared to me, I guess. So I do like his playing. I don't really listen to a lot of stuff. I'm sort of involved in keeping my own foot tapping to my own thing, So I don't bring in stuff from other places. It just sort of comes from being listened to already. You know what I mean? Like it just becomes part of what you spit out.
Well, have you been keeping up with, I guess, what's happening with AC/DC now and Brian Johnson leaving, Axl Rose? What is your take on that? Does it seem like it's working? Or?
I don't really know. I mean, Guns N' Roses are playing in Wellington tonight, so I don't know. I'm not sure if Angus is going to be there or not. So, I don't really know what's going on with the guys, to be honest. I was spoken to a couple of them, and we're still good mates. And but I can't really tell you what the wheels are doing. So, sure, Angus has got some sort of a plan, though.
Well, yeah, it's great to hear you guys are on good terms. Do you think maybe you could see yourself getting back with them? I know Malcolm's left the band now and things are different, but do you see yourself maybe getting back someday?
I don't really know, mate. I don't really know. It's, unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to get into America after my couple of years of stupidity and kind of coming to grips with things. But it's something I'm constantly working on, so you never know. But that'd be a big thing to get over. If I was going to rejoin AC/DC. Not that anyone's asked me. I mean, it's not. There's nothing being said at all. So I don't like to say too much. I've already said too much. Next question.
Sure. Well, Phil, how are you doing health-wise? Is everything back on track as far as that goes?
Yeah, mate. I'm fit as I was when I was 27, 17. Absolutely. Yeah, I feel great since I had the stent put in. Blood flowing, and I'm a young fellow again. So, it's great. I'm having a good old time. You've got to have that.
Yeah, you mentioned heading out onto the road and hitting up Europe, and you mentioned kind of some trouble maybe getting into the States, but if it works out, will we see you maybe touring around these parts?
Oh, if it could be sorted over there in the flesh, mate, no problem at all. I'd love to come to America. It'd be great. But we'll see. Time will tell, as I say.
Right. Well, again, I know the new album Headjob is out, and is there anything else maybe coming up or anything else in the works?
We'll get over the tour first, and then if it all goes over well, we'll probably do another album and charge on for a few years and see what happens.
Excellent.
There's no real plans. It's just what offers itself in front of you. We're hopeful the band will go well, and the crowd's a bit bigger. Who knows? It's going back a bit, just like replacing the old set. It's something I know pretty well, so we'll get there. Do a good job, I'm sure.
Excellent. Again, Phil, it's been an honor speaking with you. I'm a huge fan of your work, and the new album Headjob is great. I hope to see you someday here in the States.
All right, cheers, mate.
All right, thanks a lot.
Okay, cheers, mate. Bye for now.